Welcome to the August stash busting update. So as you may notice, this is not the Fern Flocks YouTube channel. That was my previous channel that was an entire brand. But long story short is that brand was costing me money, but it wasn't making any money. So I decided to close it out. It wasn't an easy decision, but I knew that it wasn't going anywhere, so I had to just break up with it. But I believe this video has important context for what I'm going to be making videos about on this channel in the future. So I've decided to repost it with this little disclaimer, so just know that this is the old, there will be new, but this has important context for what's to come. It is September 4th, and I started to edit my August stash busting video. As I was watching it back, I thought to myself, wow, this is boring. Who would watch this? So I'm starting over. I think in some of my clips that I'd already recorded, or previously recorded, my husband was taking a nap in the other room, so I was trying to be really quiet. I also feel really weird recording when other people are around. Oh, my tea's ready. Alexa, stop. We're back. That's too hot to drink right now. Anyway, so I'm starting this video over. I'm going to recap all of the stash busting efforts of August. Who wants to guess how many things I completed in August? None. Absolutely nothing. So unfortunately, I can't take anything off the total. So I'm right where I was at the end of July, which I think was around 45,086-ish grams of yarn. So it's still like basically 100 pounds of yarn. Anyway, I figured that I'll at least show you what I worked on in August and what will be finished in September, hopefully. So the fact that I didn't finish anything in August means I have 3 things that are really racing towards the finish line. So September should be a really good month for subtractions off of the stash. So that'll be cool. Rooting for September a little bit here. So I'll start with the most complete, least complete projects. So first off, I made a hat. I started in August, and yes, it's technically done now, but I didn't finish it until September. So I think I'm just gonna wait on weighing this up and seeing how much yarn it is and everything. But yeah, this hat is a pattern test for my friend Naomi from Made in Mini, and this is her first crochet pattern, but she's been selling the actual product, like physical product, for years now, but she's kind of just getting started transitioning into patterns, so that's really exciting. So I will link her website down below. What's next? Okay, I think this one will be next most completed. Come on. When you have a pile of crocheted or any really things, you try to pull one out from the bottom, it's never gonna go well. They're all gonna fall. Try as you might. So this project is actually a pattern that I started writing. There's a couple other videos I talk about it in. And yeah, this is the pattern that kind of killed me. But I'm not gonna ramble on about it in this video. You can check out the other ones if you wanna know more. But this was the 3rd sample that I started and abandoned. So it's been sitting in a pile, in a basket in my living room for probably at least a year. So I decided that I wanted to boost my stash busting number with this chonky thing. So I was like, well, let's finish it. And this is basically a bulky yarn, so like I'll just have a new winter jacket. Like, it's too heavy to wear for anything else really, so winter jacket it is. But basically all that I have left is the other sleeve and the collar. There'll be a collar right here, like a ribbed collar that folds over, like basically a denim jacket looking thing is what this is supposed to be. And then sewing on some buttons. So coming up on the finish line, and it's obviously works up quickly because the yarn is so thick. So it's not very portable of a project though. Sometimes I find it challenging to make time to work on it. So it's coming along though. We're getting there. It's gonna be a big number off the total. I'm fairly confident, like, cause this thing is dense. She dance. Dense, dense, dense. But yeah, you can stay tuned for this if you care to see it. I think with that one, I just lost my train of thought. Oh no, there it is. I think with this, I'll like it enough to wear it in the winter time, but I don't know if I'll like it enough to like want to finish the pattern for it. Yeah, probably won't be a pattern. I'm just kind of calling that now, but I will finish it. It'll be a great thing to take off the stash total and get out of a basket in my living room. So wins all around. Ah, so tangly. Something else I worked on in August, this rectangle. You can't tell what it's gonna be yet, can you? Could be anything really. But what I'm gonna do with it is make pumpkins. So I have 1, 2.5 pumpkins already made, or started, whatever. La 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 la, where did my brain go? Trying to remember. I'm using the Mini Bliss pumpkin pattern, which was designed with Hugh and Me, so it's a perfect stash busting opportunity for me because I have a lot of Hugh and Me. So 3 pumpkins in the works. This will also be a great opportunity to empty out my yarn scrap stuffing basket thing that's full of just like the little ends that I trim off of things. So they will be stuffed with that. Next step, it's currently on the blocking mat, so hopefully you can see the whole thing when I hold it up. Pismo Beach Top, another crochet pattern test that I'm doing for Mora Makes Stuff on Instagram. It's going to be, it's like an oversized kind of granny square top. As you can see, I'm blocking both panels right now, the front and back, and I have to basically just sew it up and do the sleeves and the finishing, and it'll be good to go. The sleeves, you can really just make them as long as you would like them to be. Caveat is though, I only have a certain amount of this like multicolored yarn left, and I don't know how long the sleeves I'll be able to make, so it might just be like a T. I think it'll be like a T length probably, because this panel that you see here on top used an entire hank of this yarn. The second panel, I didn't do this large section of this one color, so I've got a bit of this color left from the other panel. The other panel I just did this like alternating the whole way across. So it's pinned underneath of here, so you can't see it right now, but it looks the same as this, but without this large chunk of solid, this type of yarn. So like I've only got one little ball of it left, and I guess I could split it in half. Maybe that's a good idea. I'll just weigh it up, cut it in half, and use each half for use both each use the halves, one half here, sleeves. Words are hard, you understand, right? Anyway, I think the bottom border and the collar will be using this dark blue because I don't want to run out of this color for the sleeves. Anyway, so that's almost done. That should be done in September. It's not due till October, but I'm not going to let myself procrastinate that hard. Fingers crossed for me, please. And last but not least, is my Jasper pullover from Shop Daisy and Dime. Basically, I've got most of the panels ready to go. I even sewed on the buttons already for this. So this is basically ready. I've got one more sleeve panel to make, and then it's time to sew up the top, like the top portion of it. And then I can work on the body section, which the yarn is laying on the floor right over there. So I'm just gonna grab it really quick. This. So I know you've seen this, the yarn for this thing in previous stash busting videos, because I've been working on it for a couple months now. It just be like that sometimes, you know? That's life. Things take time to make, and when you have a short attention span, you start many projects. I think that's kind of what happened with August, why I didn't finish anything, is because I was working on so many different things. Anyway, I was gonna show you this. This yarn worked up. This was the yarn that I got at a thrift store. Found it in a bag. I'm not sure if it was bagged up by the person who donated it or bagged up by the thrift store, but it was just like in a sketchy looking plastic bag. But I took a chance on it, and I'm glad I did, because look how cool this looks worked up. Let me see if I can focus. There we go. But it's this aqua blue with all these little flecks of, it's mostly red and yellow. There's flecks of other blues in it as well, but paired with this for the body, like, pretty cool, right? I think it looks pretty nice. I think it's really gonna turn out. Yeah, so that's the Jasper pullover. I'm hoping to have that ready to go by the time it actually starts to get cold, which here in Wisconsin, it's like that weird between like true summer where it's like hot during the day and fall. Like, personally myself, I believe that the first couple weeks of September are still summer. Fall technically starts on September 21st. My main reason for like September is still summer is because on my wedding day, when I wore a full ball gown with long sleeves, outdoor ceremony, it was 95 degrees that day. It was September 15th. September is still summer. You can get excited for fall. That's fine. Put up your decorations, you know? Like, get excited. That's great. But as someone who tries to grasp onto every last bit of summer every year, I'm keeping it until the 21st. Unless it gets below 60 degrees during the day, it's summer. I'm gonna drink some tea now. It's probably getting cold. Oh, that's perfect drinking temperature. I don't like this creamer. I don't like this creamer in here. Oh, that's not good. All right, power through. On a somewhat unrelated note to yarn stash busting, some other things that I've been working on are sewing projects. I've mentioned in other videos that I'm starting a upcycled clothing brand. My main focus is going to be on denim, like jackets, pants. I love denim. Like, I wear a lot of denim. Like, when it is finally more fallish, I'll be wearing my denim jacket probably every day. It's like, you can catch me in a Texas tuxedo pretty regularly once fall kind of starts coming around. I've not finished it. It's not done yet. But I'll show it to you. I'll show you the front side of these shorts, jean shorts, because I'm pretty proud of it. So, I've got loose threads hanging yet, so don't judge me for that. Look at that. It doesn't look like much far away, so I'll bring it closer. Yeah. Nice quilt pattern coming through. It's pretty sweet, huh? Like I said, they're not quite done yet. I'm not sure what else I want to do on the front. Like, obviously, like, where around these cut edges the denim's gonna fray a little bit. I'm not sure if I want to make more cuts yet, so we'll see. But yeah, coming soon to Floxy. I think on the back I'll do something with the pockets and maybe we'll see. I'm not really sure yet. So yeah, this is exciting. I finally figured out what I want to do, I guess. Hi, buddy. Hello, 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 sweetie boy. Tucker, 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 Tucker. Hi. Oh, you're so cute. You are so cute. Oh, you're a sweet boy. You are a sweetie boy. Look at how sweet he is. So sweet. Hello, Tucker. Oh, gosh. Okay, to wrap things up. Oh, don't step on that. No, 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 no. Don't step on that. Let's wrap this thing up because I'm sure you can't really hear anything over this guy's breathing. So, thank you so much for watching. And I promise September will be better. We'll actually be able to do some subtractions of things. But yeah, I've gotta go. So, enjoy your last few weeks of summer. Do you ever just get like I guess the best way to describe it would be like the human version of like zoomies. And you just need to like do something weird. Weird, weird, weird. Let me just repeat that whole thing. Rewind, rewind. Ah.